I'm in Chicago. Been here for about 3.5, almost 4 years now. It was a faith move that brought me to Chicago. Didn't know why I was being drawn here, but was trying to understand faith and all the ingredients that go in the faith. I came. So now, here I am, May 21st, and I'm feeling like God is leading me back to Atlanta. I didn't want to go back to Atlanta. Try my best to avoid Atlanta with all that was in me. But, when God says it's time, it's time. So, He said to trust Him. He said, don't worry about anything. He's going to provide all my needs. It's not going to be like it was in the past. And this is going to be one of the best seasons of my life. So, I got to trust Him. He also says that anything that you let go for Him, because you're trusting in Him, He's going to give back to you 100-fold. So, I'm like, either the Bible is the truth or it's all a lie. And since I happen to believe it's the truth, I got to take that step of faith and trust Him. So, I'm leaving Chicago on August the 25th. I mean, June the 25th, sorry. I don't know what all's in store. I know that I have to go down there to help finish editing the movie. I know that Mr. Hankey said it's best for me to come down there to promote the song Superwoman and to re-record it and all that kind of stuff. And, the violence in Chicago is starting to really affect me. Like the guy across the street just got killed, and my daughter witnessed a shooting, and my son seen somebody pull a gun out. So it's just like all the signs are telling me that it's time to go. So, I mean, who am I not to? I mean, I've come too far by faith not to continue the journey in faith. You know what I'm saying? So in spite of my fear, in spite of my past hang-ups with Atlanta and what I went through, or whatever, I'm going back. I'm going back in faith. I'm going back trusting God, and believing that it's not going to be the way it was before, that it's going to be better. Now that I've put that in my mind, that I'm going back trusting Him, and not only that, but my youngest two sons were born in Atlanta, so for them, Atlanta is home. So they've been begging me to go back home, the people that I know as my friends, and I even got a sister there. I don't have anybody in Chicago anymore. Like my nephew, who I never really got to see, is gone. My son, my oldest son, who was here, he's gone. My daughter's leaving next month. Chicago was too much for her. So, I got two sons, and I don't think Chicago is where they need to be right now. The school system sucks. The teachers going on strike. The Chicago is going through financial issues. They ain't even giving my tax refund. My business, I had to, God kind of closed that door. So it's like when everything around you, when all the doors where you are start closing, you got to pay attention to the signs, and you got to follow your spirit. And you got to know that God promised that He would lead and guide you. So if God is leading you somewhere, and He's telling you to trust Him, it doesn't matter what everybody says. It doesn't matter how things look or appear, or don't even worry about what you're letting go of. Just trust Him. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take you on this journey with me. This journey of faith. I'm looking pretty crazy today, y'all, so excuse me. But, 16 years ago, I said, what is this thing called faith? What is that really? And I decided to put it to the test. So, pregnant with my now 16-year-old, I packed everything I could in my car, when my marriage ended, and I left, And it's been a journey. So the journey's not over, because it's time to go back to finish what I started and to trust God. So you do the same. Trust God.